It's so nice to be back. My name is Kaasie Perez. I am from the United States, but now I am an English teacher here in Israel, and today we will talk about the weather. So, what are we doing today? We'll start with a picture puzzle, then we'll learn about different types of weather. After that, we'll learn how to describe the temperature. We'll learn how to describe weather and listen to a weather forecast. Now, before we get going, make sure you have a piece of paper or your English notebook and a pencil. I'm sure you guys all came to class prepared, so let's get going. By the end of the lesson today, you can talk about different types of weather, you can describe the temperature, you can describe different types of weather, and you can understand a weather forecast. So like I said, we're going to start today with a picture puzzle. I want you to find these items: a striped scarf, a shovel, a pair of green boots, a bicycle, a cloud, and last, I want you to find a beach ball. You have 2 minutes. Go. Okay, let's see if you found all of the items. The first was the striped scarf, then the shovel, the green boots, the bicycle, the cloud, and lastly, the beach ball. Okay, let's get started with our lesson. First thing we're going to talk about are different types of weather. So you have sunny, cloudy, then you have partly cloudy, so some sun and some clouds, windy, rainy, stormy, snowy, and then foggy. So here are all of our different types of weather that you'll see. Now I am going to describe an outfit or an activity to you, and I want you to write down what weather matches the clothes or the activity. I'll show you this one more time. In case you didn't write them down, go ahead and take a picture of the different types of weather so you don't forget. Got it? Great. So I'll read you the 5 sentences, and then you'll have 3 minutes to go in and write down your different answers. So number 1, I am wearing a t-shirt, shorts, and sandals. I am going to the beach. Number 2, I am wearing a jacket, boots, and using an umbrella. Number 3, I will fly a kite today. Number 4, it is hard to see. My mom has to be careful when she drives. Now last one, Ziva is going skiing. She needs a scarf, jacket, and boots. So you have 3 minutes to write down what type of weather matches the outfit or the activity, and then we'll check your answer. Okay, let's see how you did. So number 1 was, I am wearing a t-shirt, shorts, and sandals. I am going to the beach. And the weather, we would say it is sunny. Number 2, I am wearing a jacket, boots, and using an umbrella. You could write, it is stormy, or you could say it is rainy. You use those things for both types of weather. Number 3, I will fly a kite today. It is windy. Number 4, it is hard to see. My mom has to be careful while she's driving. It's foggy. And number 5, Ziva is going skiing. She needs a scarf, jacket, and boots. It is snowy. You go skiing in the snow. So now that we've talked about different types of weather, we're going to talk about how to describe the temperature. When we do that, we use words like boiling, hot, warm, cool, cold, and freezing. So let's go and see what each of those words mean. So first, when it's sunny, could be warm. You'll wear a t-shirt and jeans, and the temperature might be around 23 or 24 degrees. Then it's going to start to get warmer. It's hot. You'll still wear a t-shirt, maybe a tank top, and then you'll wear shorts. And that's maybe when the temperature is around 32 degrees. And then when it is really hot, we'll say it's boiling. Now this is not like when you're making pasta and you have to boil the water. This is just a word we use to describe when it is really, really hot outside. The temperature might be around 37 degrees. Now when it's cloudy, it can be cool or it can be cold. When it's cool, you'll just need a sweater and a pair of jeans. The temperature is maybe around 16 degrees. But when it's cold, you'll want a big coat and jeans. And we would say the temperature is maybe closer to 10 degrees. Now when it's snowing and it's really, really cold, we would say it is freezing. You'll want a coat, jeans, scarf, hat, boots. This is when the temperature is 0 degrees or colder. So let's talk about all of those different words again. The hottest is boiling, and then we have hot to warm to cool, then chilly or cold and freezing. So I want you to match the temperature to the description. So for example, 32 degrees is hot. So go ahead and look at the screen and write the number next to the letter that it matches. You'll have 4 minutes. Go. Okay, let's see how you did. So 0 degrees is freezing, 23 degrees is warm, 15 degrees is cool, 40 degrees is boiling, 9 degrees is cold, and 33 degrees is hot. So go ahead, check your answers, see how you did. I'm sure it was awesome, and we can keep going. So again, here are our different types of weather: sunny, cloudy, partly cloudy, windy, rainy, stormy, snowy, and foggy. Now, there are a bunch of different ways to describe the weather and some different types of things that happen during these different types of weather. So, for example, we have rainy. You can be dry. If you have an umbrella, you will not get wet. Your clothes will stay dry. But if you don't have an umbrella, you would get wet from all of the rain. And sometimes after it rains, it's fun to go outside and jump in a puddle. So let's look at an example sentence to see how to use those words. It is raining. There are puddles on the ground. I forgot my umbrella, so I will get wet. Now, when we go to stormy, it's not just raining, it's what we call a downpour. There's lots and lots and lots of rain. You'll still see puddles, but if it's really stormy, you'll see a flood, and that's when the water gets really high on the ground or in the street. So let's look at another example sentence using those words. This is a big storm. What a downpour. I think the streets will flood. When it's windy, if it's a light wind, we would call that a breeze. So there's a nice breeze outside. I think I will fly a kite today. When it's a breeze, it's nice to go for a walk and play outside. But if it's a strong, big wind, we call that a gale. So looking at our example sentence, we have, my umbrella was blown away by the gale. That's a big gust of wind. Then we have foggy. If it's a thick fog, that means it's really hard to see in front of you. So it is so hard to see because the fog is so thick. So let's review all those different words before we do an activity. We had dry, wet, puddle, downpour, flood, breeze, gale, and thick. So I am going to show you some pictures, and I want you to describe the weather and what is happening in the picture using all of the words we learned today. So here's an example. We look at the picture and we see that it is sunny and there is a breeze. The girls are flying a kite. So you'll do the same thing with these 4 pictures on the screen. I'll give you 5 minutes and then I'll show you the way I describe the pictures. Okay, so now that you are done describing the pictures, I'll show you what I wrote, and we can see if they're the same or if they're close. So for this first picture, called The Hunters in the Snow, I wrote, "It is snowy and cloudy outside. The men are wearing coats, hats, and boots to stay warm." For our second picture, this is Paris Street, rainy day, I wrote, "The people are using umbrellas to stay dry. There are puddles on the ground because it is raining." For our third picture, I wrote, "It is partly cloudy outside. The woman's dress is blowing in the breeze. She is carrying an umbrella." And for the last picture, I wrote, "It is rainy and cloudy outside. The woman in the black dress does not have an umbrella, so she will get wet." How did you do? Did you write things that were kind of like what I wrote, or did you write something different? So, now I'm going to read you a weather forecast that I made up. I want you to write down the weather and the temperature, and then describe the temperature. So is it boiling, cold, freezing? You'll write that down, okay? So let me get my weather forecast, and we can get started. So if you look, I already did Sunday for you. You can see that it's sunny, it's 27 degrees, and it is hot outside. So I'll read this twice, and you'll write it down, and then we'll check your answers, okay? So Monday. Monday is not as hot as Sunday. There will be a few clouds, so it will be partly cloudy and 24 degrees. Tuesday, you will need an umbrella. It will be stormy and windy. Bring a jacket because it will be 7 degrees outside. Wednesday, you need coats and scarves. It is going to be snowy and 0 degrees. Thursday, there will not be any snow, but there will be rain, and it will be 16 degrees outside. Friday, be careful driving. There will be a thick fog, and it is 32 degrees outside. So I know that was a lot to listen to, so I'll read it again. You can write while I'm talking. So Monday is not as hot as Sunday. There will be a few clouds. It will be partly cloudy and 24 degrees. Tuesday, you need an umbrella. It will be stormy and windy. Bring a jacket because it will be 7 degrees outside. Wednesday, you need coats and scarves. It will be snowy and 0 degrees. Thursday, there will be no snow, but there will be rain. It will be 16 degrees outside. And Friday, be careful driving. There will be a thick fog, and it will be 32 degrees. Did you get all that? I'm sure you did great. I'll let you finish filling that out while I put my forecast away. And now we can check your answers. So Monday was partly cloudy, 24 degrees. We would say it is warm outside. Tuesday is stormy and windy. The temperature is 7 degrees and it's cold. Wednesday, it's snowy. It's 0 degrees and we would say it's freezing. Thursday, it's rainy, 16 degrees. We would say it's cool outside. And finally, on Friday, it's foggy. The temperature is 32 degrees and it's hot. So your very last activity for today is a writing activity. I want you to write 5 sentences about your favorite type of weather. So what kind of weather do you like? Do you like sunny? Do you like it when it's rainy? Describe it. Explain why you like it, what clothes you wear, and what you like about this weather. I'll give you a few minutes, then we'll come back and you'll be done with the lesson today. All right, so now that you've done the writing activity, we can finish up our lesson. So now, at the end of this lesson, you can talk about different types of weather, you can describe the temperature, you can describe different types of weather, and you can understand a weather forecast. So thank you so much for watching today. It was nice to see you. I hope I see you soon.